Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave today, and today we're using Heritage Hills Sovereignty. Yep, interesting scent. But definitely, it's black tea, bergamot. I think was it cedar? Yeah, cedar. It looks like it. I know it's on the outside here somewhere. What does it say? I can't read this. Fine print. Sucks getting old. Yeah, it is black tea, bergamot, cedar, jasmine, and patchouli. It's got that citrus scent coming on. It's a very nice scent. So, Sovereignty. All right, and then I think it's about half done. Then we have, what is this? Oh yeah, it's the third use of the Astra blades with the Krisp razor. This is a brown day. It's a brown day. All right. And then we'll follow up with some Old Spice, because everything is nice. There's probably another one if they ever come out with a splash. I'd probably get it. I like tea. I drink a lot of tea. A lot of tea. It's like, can't stand coffee. It's like, ugh boy. It's like, man. Ugh. All right, there's a affiliate link down below to the Razor Company. So if you need something from the Razor Company, click on the link. And a little bit of kickback goes towards the giveaways. Someday, yes. Alright. Yeah. What's new in the world? Well, my brain hurts at the moment. Oh my gosh. Had a sneezing fit just before I went on camera. I was like, alright, don't move. Where'd my brain go? It's like, I don't want to step on it. I need it. Oh man, that hurt. Oh man, so what's everybody been up to? How's your day going? Well, as you know, mine's been whoa. Just got off the phone. Now, from the urology department. Had my checkup. Yes, when you get to a certain age, they expect you to go see the urologist just to check up on you and see if everything's going right. You know, I've had several friends that I hate going to the doctor. Life sucks. I don't want to see a doctor because they just tell you bad things, so I just don't go to them at all. And they end up prostate cancer. Yeah. And I was seeing my doctor and I mentioned that to him. Yeah, you are that age. I'm going to send you to see your urologist. And I'm like, okay. No big deal to me. It's just another doctor to see. I see him all the time. Like, don't be afraid to go see the doctor. May save your life. So now I can understand why some people would consider it a really unfortunate thing to go see the urologist. Well, we're going to schedule you it's the same as a colonoscopy, but it's the other side. It's like, oh my God. Oh. Yeah. So they scope your bladder. Then they send a little. It's like having a catheter inserted, but smaller with a camera. So they go in and look at your bladder inside your bladder and go look around and go, oh, everything's good here. No lesions, no growths or anything. You're good to go. You're a healthy male. Now we want to do after that, he's like, okay, we schedule you for a ultrasound on your prostate so we can see inside of it and see if there's anything growing in there, and we can look at your kidneys and everything. See if you got no kidney stone growing or, like, okay. Which is similar to, like, if you ever had, your wife ever had kids, you know, they go in and fit the little thing on you and go and look around and send the old signals through and look at you. A lot more pleasant than getting an MRI. Man. Which is interesting now is that I have all the hardware in my back. And it's like I had, they did, after having my surgery and everything, they had to do a recheck on everything and see if everything's going good back there for my back. And I was like, wait a minute, I always hear these bad stories about people that have stuff in them that is metallic, and they do an ultrasound or an MRI, and it's like they end up with really bad injuries because it's like, well, it screws in you, okay? It's like, so you're good with that because it's hardware that's inside you, not loose inside you, if you know. It's like seeing this video where people have had stuff inserted into them because of proclivity to being weird. They tell you to take your piercings out. If you got any piercings, to remove the piercings, remove your jewelry, anything of that nature, before you do the MRI, because it will get ripped out of you because of the high magnet. And I go, okay, I don't have any of those, so we're good to go. And I don't wear my ring anymore because I've lost so much weight. It's like I hold my hand up like this, my ring would just go fall off. It's like, yeah. Because when I got married, I was like 180 pounds, I think. And that's been, 37 years ago. So I don't wear my ring anymore. I have it, just can't wear it. The worst thing was that the reason I took it off, quit wearing it, was because of the incident that happened at Walmart. I was at the checkout counter checking things out and went to reach for something in the basket, in the cart. My ring falls off. And the ring goes rolling down the floor, and there's this guy behind me. And he's seen it fall. He's like watching it rolling, and I'm watching it roll because it's on the other side of the cart. Because it fell through the cart, banged, and then it started rolling towards him. And I go walking over to grab it on front. He sticks his foot on it, reaches down, grabs it, and he just puts it in his pocket. He goes, "This is mine now." Like, hand me my ring over. And it was the person that was, the clerk, checking things out, seeing it happen. She was like, "Oh." And I was like, "Hey, hand me my ring back. That's mine now. You lost it. It's mine." I don't know if he was joking. I said, "Just hand me my ring back." And she was like, "Sir, give him his ring back." That's my wedding ring. Hand it back. He's like, "No, it's mine. You don't get it back. Why don't you just keep it?" And I was like, "Hand me my ring back." He said, "No." I don't know if he's being a dumbass jokingly, or it's like I was not in the mood for it. It's like, yeah. As the saying is, if you're not capable of great violence, you're harmless. Just put it that way. This was before my surgery happened, so I was still in pretty decent shape yet. But let's just say I got my ring back. He did not like it. Let's put it that way. I finished my checkout and the guy was still Go. My friend was like, I told him about it. He's, oh, aren't you worried about getting arrested for assault and battery? No. No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. Alright, so, hey, we went down a dark path, didn't we? Yep. Alright. But, tangents. Many tangents. So, yes, guys, if you're getting up there in your 50s, guess what? It's probably time to get your colonoscopy. Oh, God, that sucks. Very unpleasant. The colonoscopy itself is pretty much is not unpleasant at all, because you don't know what's going on, because you're out. Every time it's like you get put on the table and they give you drugs, and you're just basically out and about as they probe you. I swear, it's the new racket for the aliens. We're gonna probe him. Oh, man. But the worst part of it is when you're getting a colonoscopy is you gotta take this liquid. You drink a bottle of this, and oh my God. It's like violently, it's like diarrhea on the opposite side of the spectrum. You know, it's like purging for 24 hours. It's like you live on the toilet basically for 24 hours beforehand. It's bad. But once you get it done, they'll give you a nice report saying, hey, you're good to go. No polyps or anything, hopefully. And if they do, it's like they said, if we find any polyps at that time, they'll remove them. And if necessary, they'll do more testing. But I've had mine done. It's like, yeah, you're good to go. It's kind of funny is that there's a meme. It's like disgruntled veterans, you know, for those of us that are veterans in the U.S. military. It's one of the times they showed that if you have worn this uniform, it's time to schedule your colonoscopy. Yeah, I guess that's so. It's like, I think of my older brother who wore the OD green uniform when he first got in. They did not have the BDU camouflage BDUs when he first joined the military. We had the what do you call it? Woodland camo BDUs when I joined the Army. God, it is hard to believe, 35 years ago. Yeah, 35 years ago this time, I would have been in boot camp. "30 years ago, at this time, I was in Fort Knox. Yeah. My, how time flies when you're having fun, right? Yeah, I read that the new boots that are get done with boot camp and AIT no longer get the National Defense Ribbon for free. National Defense Ribbon is given out. The Rainbow Warrior Award. Or a Sunset Ribbon, however you want to call it. In the U.S. Army, or all of military armed forces in the U.S. military. And during a time of war, you are authorized and awarded this ribbon. And there are periods of time when it's like, we haven't had a war in the United States since we got out of Afghanistan, armed conflict. Even though if you were a special operator or in some of the different units that are stationed around the world, you were like, wait a minute. I tell you, but they're still shooting at us. Go to Korea and beat up on the DMZ. They'll shoot at you. But, if you're like facing off against the Houthis or whatever terrorist group around the Middle East, they get into firefights every once in a while. But officially, the National Defense Ribbon is not authorized to be issued at this point. So you got all these guys coming out of boot without any ribbons on. Yeah, it sucks to be you. Okay, ooh, right here. There we go. You get a little bump right there. Alright, now we're done. Oh. Okay. Smooth. Alright, let's do some Old Spice. Not very many things are in common with the Heritage Hills soap, but I like Old Spice. Right here, a little bit right there, and right here. Tingly. Not burning, but tingly. Alright, Old Spice. Everything is nice. Alright, so that's the shave of the day, everybody. So that was brought to you by Heritage Hills Sovereignty. Man, it's a nice scent. I like black tea. Alright, so then we had the third use, the Astra blades with the Krisp razor, which got the job done today. So that's everything. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.